So yes, I just home from work. See Ben's here. Stephen went and picked him up from work. Picked him up when he come home from work because obviously he was quite distressed and stuff like that. You can see his poorly ear. You've got a poorly ear, my darling. Hey.
Where are you going? Can I come to? Tell me you don't walk away. Ooh, don't walk away. I wanna hear you say don't walk away. Tell me these are the words that I need to hear. Where are you going? Can I come to? Tell me you don't walk away. Ooh, don't walk away. Tell me you don't walk away. Ooh, don't walk away.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday. Hope everyone is doing okay today. Can you believe it's Monday already? I can't believe how quick the weekend went, to be honest with you. I know yesterday was a very stressful day with Ben. I'm constantly banging his ears and things like that. But anyway, today hasn't started on a good note, to be honest with you. Obviously, like I said yesterday, Ben constantly banging his ears. He's woke up this morning and it's like his ear is bleeding out in the night. Also, the blood's gone on his pillow and on his sheet. Tried to get into the doctor's, was on the phone trying for half an hour to try and get through. And surprise, surprise, I can't get in to see him at all. No emergency appointments have all been taken. There's no appointment for the nurse, no appointment for the doctors, there's nothing at all. All they can offer me is a sit and wait clinic, which is no good for Ben because when my mum went there last couple of weeks ago, she was waiting 45 minutes and that's no good for Ben. He can't even queue 10 minutes in the supermarket. Well, in fact, he won't even set foot in the supermarket in a minute. It's not fair because he can't tell if he's in pain or nothing like that. He's suffering. I've wrote a note in the school book explaining what's happening, so just in case I could get the school nurse have a look at what she says. But anyway, so this morning, heading off down to Tyson to go around to get a few bits and pieces and then heading off to work and then see if it's from work. We're just heading down to Tesco's to get a few bits and pieces we couldn't get yesterday, so that's our plan for today. So yes, I just picked Dad up. We're just walking around the street. Tell you what, it's been a while since I walked around here where we're walking, and I can't believe these houses, how quick they've actually gone up now. They've got all the chimney pots all the roof, and I suppose they're walking inside now, won't they, soon? Yeah. So yeah, you can see just there. The only problem is they're not going in their garden, are they? That's the problem. But again, who would have thought there was four or five garages there? It's hard to believe it, isn't it? So I suppose look, anything down these days, what days mix and lamp houses and things like that. So there's some garages around the corner. I'm not surprised they'll be next. Because there will be. They won't be long, will they? So and you can see that house there used to be mine and Stephen's old house. And I think Ben was 6 months old when we moved in there, wasn't he? I think he was. Yeah, so what a stressful morning that has been. And school have phoned, Ben isn't coping, etc, etc. They've given him Calpol and it hasn't taken the edge away from the pain. We also gave him some Calpol this morning, about half 7ish. So of course they thought by the time we give him the second lot, it's thought it hasn't worked. Tell you what, my doctors are a right pain. Really, really had enough of my doctors. I've been told to put a complaint in. I don't know if it's true or not though, to be honest with you. Managed to get him into the doctors. It's only a sit and wait thing. Apparently, they don't do emergency appointments anymore. They do sit and wait clinics and things like that. But got to wait up to 45 minutes. That's going to be fun with Ben. Apparently there is a side room he can go in if he has meltdowns, etc, etc. But he needs to get his ears sorted out because the school nurse had a look in his ear and they think it's a perforated eardrum, bless him, so must be in pain with it. I remember when my sister was little, she must have been about 4 or 5ish, I imagine. I don't think she wasn't much older than that. She had an ear infection and antibiotics, they didn't clear it, and then she had a perforated eardrum, so oh bless him. Anyways, yeah, so Stephen's picking Ben up at about 12:15 when he finishes work, and then I'm off to work myself now. I've been on Sivia, considering my probationary period, so I don't really want to have time off if I had to, but if it gets in the worst, I might have to take tomorrow off or something like that. So, because Stephen's at work tomorrow, because Sam is away on Wednesday. So yeah, so very stressful morning. So yes, I'm just home from work. See Ben's here. Stephen went and picked him up from work. Picked him up when he come home from work because obviously he was quite distressed and stuff like that. You can see his poorly ear. You've got a poorly ear, my darling. Hey, it's this area. It's this area here, isn't it? Hey, he keeps rubbing it. Don't you touching it? We'll get the doctor to get this sorted out. Yeah, that's a good boy, aren't you? Yeah, you're a good boy. You got a poorly ear. So you wasn't expecting this morning today, were you? With Ben with his ear? No. The thing is, not being nice or anything like that, we've been round the circle over and over again.
How thick and stupid these doctors are.
Yeah.
You know, you keep mentioning to it and now this is happening.
Exactly. So hopefully not being nasty, might get something done. So I tell you what, there is people who school nurse gave us that number, didn't she, for that name and number, for that, was it sensory integration program or something? But the team who do it, he's under already. But it's a different department, so I might give him a ring in a bit and ask him, because Ben's already referred to them, ask them if they can refer us that way as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but bless them, yeah, I knew something bad would happen eventually to his ear, you know?
No.
I just feel like a horrible mummy, you know what I mean? Because if he's suffering, but we're doing everything we can to try and stop him from doing it, you know? But, Ian, what was he like going back in the car?
He was alright with me coming back in the car.
How was he?
Yeah, I did have, no one had one single bang of their head since.
That's good, but he's rubbing it though, isn't he?
He's rubbing it, yeah.
He's rubbing it like crazy, and it's all sore. I mean, for me, as I tried to clear out all the rest of the blood inside his ear, and he's flinching, it's not letting you go nowhere near it. So, but anyway, at least, hopefully now he's done this, it might be the start of getting him sorted while he's actually physically banging his ears. Yeah, so we're just heading around to the doctors now for this sit and wait clinic. Hopefully we haven't got to wait 45 minutes, because when I did phone up the second time, she did say she's going to try and put Ben on top of the list, but there is a side room. We can go in if we need be, if he starts having meltdown, stuff like that. But I've got plenty of snacks in my bag, some juice. You can see very well. He's got his Leonard on with his chewy tube anyway. And then also he's got his like sunflower Leonard on as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get somewhere. But I don't think we will, do you? I bet we've on we won't, because we've been going around this in circle and circle and circle. But it's not fair for him to be in pain, so to speak. So obviously, I know, so it's, like I said, it's perforated his eardrum. There must have been some reason why he done it, constantly banging his ears and stuff. So anyway, I'll let you know when we finish at the doctor's. So yeah, he just back from the doctor's. Bless him, Ben was really well, wasn't he? Really behaved now, wasn't he? Really proud of him.
Yeah, he's got some antibiotics.
He has actually perforated his eardrum, hasn't he? Bless him. Did you take your medicine, sweetheart? Banana medicine. Mum used to love that. Well, the proper name is, what's the proper name? What? Amoxicillin, isn't it? The proper name is. Go have it there, sweetheart. There's a good boy. We've never had no problems with Ben taking medicine or anything else like that, have we? The might have to take anyway. But looks like we might be trying to get some of the ear banging. The duty doctor, she's seen him before, hasn't she? So she understands about anyway. Yeah. And the first thing she said was, I haven't seen you for a while, which is good. Yeah. But she's thinking, well, she's felt some sort of pressure, didn't she, behind his ear. But they want to get this perforation thing sorted out first, haven't they? Got to go back in 2 weeks, and then just like we got the referral to come through for the ENT again at Oxford. So, hey, we're gonna get you better again, aren't we?
Get somewhere with it.
Finally gonna get somewhere with it, though, aren't we?
It's been going on for too long.
That's been going on for too long, hasn't it? So, it's like we're stored in the fridge, that medicine.
Well, you said it is.
I think it is, isn't it? This one. Yeah, Mummy used. You know what, Ben? Mummy used to love the banana medicine. They do a strawberry one as well, but the strawberry one's not that nice. So she's also said carry on the cow pie as well, isn't she? And the thing is, he can go to school, which is good, but he can't do swimming tomorrow. So we're gonna get you better, aren't we, my darling? Get you back to my happy Ben again. Yeah. Anyway, Mummy's got to go and change your sheet now, actually, isn't she? From where you your ear bled last night, also said this morning. And you're gonna go for your sheet. And you put your Toy Story on. Got Toy Story on your bed. Yeah? Yeah, I got a smile, didn't it? Toy Story. Yeah. Did you put Toy Story on your bed?
Store in the fridge.
So then, sweetheart, how was school today? Good. What do you do at school?
I like,
Hmm?
I done loads of stuff today.
You did loads of stuff today, did you? I'm sorry you got a cookie. You did have a fudge, but unfortunately your brother set it. All right.
No.
Yeah. So you've been all right, yeah?
Yeah?
You talk about your residential.
No.
Yeah. But you can't wait, can you? No. We've got to do tomorrow at school, and you're off on Wednesday morning, and we're going to pick you up then Friday after Mum finishes work, aren't we?
No.
Yeah. Which is good. So, anyway, what lessons did you do at school today?
No.
Hmm?
No. No.
You did loads. Yeah. So, don't go get much out of him. What are you playing?
No.
4 to 4 again, need I ask? You know what? I bet the Xbox, when you're away, I bet the Xbox is going to be glad it's going to get a bit of a rest. So curious for their nose. He's got a nice big smile on his face again, which is good. So, like I said, he's those first of antibiotics. He have one more before he goes to bed. How long has it got to take those antibiotics for? Is it a week? Or is this, how long has it got to take them for? 7 days. Oh, bless him. So, and just in time then, hopefully he should be right then for his residential when he goes away.
And if he goes away in that period of time and then comes back again, you know, it is ear trouble.
Yeah, definitely.
And how long have we had this ear trouble now? Last 3-4 years.
Exactly.
Been going on and on and on. No doctor wants to see him properly.
No.
Talk to his paediatrician. It's like always about the bum.
Yeah. And not only that, it's always been autism related. It's autism. It's autism. It's to do with his autism. Well, that just goes to Peter. That the doctor we saw said it's not. So that she said it's blockage and it's black. So the doctor we just got to wait for this ear to repair itself, don't we? And we'll go from there then, basically. So I just feel sorry for him because he can't tell us, you know, that he's hurting.
I know. This is probably why you can't communicate with us for, because he can't hear us properly.
No, probably can't.
And do these doctors care?
Nope.
So then guys, that brings a very eventful Monday to a close. I didn't expect all this today. It's crazy. Yeah, as, I don't know if Cheryl mentioned earlier on, Ben woke up this morning with a bit of like blood over his pillow and stuff like that. And got checked out at school and he's got like a perforated eardrum, did you say?
Perforated eardrum, yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible, not being nasty. I feel like a bad mum, you know, because he's been in such pain. We haven't been able to tell us. And what the doctor was saying, this has probably been on for the last 4 or 5 weeks, at least he probably said. Of course, because he's been constantly banging his ears, we've just been going on what other people have been telling us, it's an autism and things, etc. So if we got him in the doctors earlier, it might not have happened, you know. But he's on antibiotics now for the next week. Is it
Yeah.
week, 7-10 days?
Worst thing about it is the doctor he sees reckons he's got a blockage back behind his ears again. So how long's that been there?
Exactly. So then what they want him to do is get rid of, make sure that the perforation heals itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got an appointment with our original GP in 2 weeks, and in the meantime they're going to do the referral for us for the ENT at Oxford. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're getting somewhere again now. But it's horrible, it's heartbreaking to think he's head banging. It's because, not because of his autism, it's because he's got that fresh back of his ear. Not being nasty, guys, that must be horrible, fresh back of your ear.
See what, if they discover he's got a hearing problem after 14 years of his life,
Exactly.
you know, who's to blame here?
Exactly, and it just doesn't make sense. Because we even mentioned to her, didn't we, about him, well, he's been acting in the car and stuff like that, and she reckons it could be the pressure of driving and stuff like that, don't she? Like all the noise, the road services, because the pressure back in his ears. Because also she said he's probably hearing things that allow more frequency what we are.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and carry on the headphones, aren't we now, and stuff like that, until we see how they get on. But
And then half the time we sit down with a paediatrician or someone else and they reckon it's bum related.
I know, it's not fair, is it? But anyway, he's happy on the sofa now. I think he would be actually. He's had, where is he? There you go.
He is. And would
he
you
was-
believe it, we haven't had a single bang in the ears since he's come home from school this afternoon.
So, well, don't forget he's had 3 lots of Calpol. He's had his antibiotics now, and he's so he's had another lot now. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll get better. So
See, it does annoy me to think that it's all down to a hearing issue and they've
does.
missed something.
I know.
You know?
You heard these stories, haven't you? They're missing things and stuff like that. So
I know, that really winds me up to think that, you know, his life could have been a lot better. This is probably why he can't talk, because he can't hear us properly.
I know.
Oh, guys, I just don't know really. You know, these people are supposed to be trained professionals. You know,
I don't know. Is it?
what they're more trained in than you know, in the brewery type thing.
They always say, don't they, mum and dad's like parents whose tradition is right, because we've always kept saying there's got to be some other reason why the ear bangs started, because it started for a while, didn't it? That's when he had that blockage. The ENT said it'll go, which it has. Now suddenly he's got his blockage gone, and now the ear bangs started again. So
Because
really,
when he was little, he used to cover his ears over any like loud noises, but he never used to bang his ears. And then as he's got older, he's just got a boom.
I remember he used to. He couldn't even stand the motorbike against the road, could he?
No.
That's when this started, but.
And also the hassle of you trying to get him in the doctor's
Oh
office.
no, that was a nightmare trying to get into doctors. It was just utter craziness. But
Problem with this town we live in, I don't know if it happens anywhere else, because they go ahead and build loads and loads of houses everywhere, and there's not enough like a surgery to cover all the patients in town.
there isn't.
Anyway, we've got this new hospital being built, which is going to be opening in a couple of months.
They got that's going to have out of hours and stuff on it. So that's going to help. I think that's going to take the pressure off, isn't it? So which is a pretty good thing. So.
But anyway, yeah, so fun day over, and I also had to go and get him from school, so
I did, yeah, because he wasn't very happy at school, bless him, which he won't be. It's not fair him to put him through that, is it now? So he can go back to school tomorrow. I think he can't do his swimming, obviously, for obvious reasons and stuff like that. So anyway, guys,
thank you for joining us. Like the video, down you go, comment down below, and
we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
bye.
And hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to go to Tesco's. Because we go to Tesco's to get a few bits and pieces, don't we?
Just got on the brain.
See you tomorrow, guys. Bye, everyone.
Bog roll, probably.